Hello, Game Dev Club. It's me, Dalen, the new president. Not Carl, me. I hope finals went great for all of you. We're done now, we're all good, we got a nice good old-fashioned break, you know what I'm saying? Now, you might have been wondering after our last meeting if we were doing a jam this break. And if you were wondering that, let me be the first to tell you, you are 100% unequivocally right. That's right, I'm here to announce the theme for Mine's Winter Break Game Jam.
Can I know the theme yet?
Oh no, you've got a lot to learn before you can know the theme for this jam. You might be asking yourself, why do a game jam? Well, game jams force you to think unconventionally and experiment with your own design philosophies. Doesn't that sound fun, champ? But more importantly, they help you get comfortable with deadlines. Game jams also help you learn to trust your own instincts and stop second guessing yourself. Now, I know this all sounds a bit daunting, but we want to emphasize that Mine's game jams are for everyone, and beginners are strongly encouraged to participate. And with all that, here's some helpful tips for first-time jammers. 1. Brainstorm as many ideas as possible. Even if they seem barely related to the theme, the more ideas you have, the better. And the less limited you are when the time comes where you have to pick one of your ideas and stick to it. But I want to emphasize, don't spend a ton of time mulling over every single idea. Again, this is to help you learn to trust your own gut. 2. Using version control is highly recommended. GitHub is amazing at saving your changes, and it lets you undo any changes you made that might have broken your game and you can't fix it, and it's a few days before the deadline. GitHub has saved me more times than I would like to admit. 3. Know your limits. Prioritize spending time with your friends and your family during this break, as Mine's is brutal, and I don't want to subject anyone to any more unwarranted stress. And if you're feeling bogged down and burnt out, just take a step away. No one's going anywhere, your game's fine. Just coming back with a fresh set of eyes and a fresh mind can really help you fix that one bug that's making you pull your hair out. 4. Play test your game. Playtesting is crucial to ensuring you're communicating your game's mechanics and story effectively. And playtesting is simple. Just take somebody, just nab them from a corner, put them down in front of your game, and then just see how they interact with it with no developer input. And if you're having trouble finding someone to play your game, our club Discord is a wonderful place to find people that are launching at the bit to play your game. Get the hint? And finally, number 5, get a working prototype done. The most important part of your jam submission is your game. And even if it's a bunch of moving squares and untextured blocks, having a working prototype of your idea is leagues better than a buggy, unplayable mess. And that emphasizes that you need to keep your constraints in mind when developing your game. A vertical slice of your entire game with very minimal content with a 5-minute playtime is leagues better than, again, a broken, unplayable mess. And now, for the moment you have all been waiting for, we're not doing this. Presenting the theme for the Mine's Winter Break Game Jam. And the theme is Rest and Recharge.
Isn't it rest and relaxation?
Shut up. That's right, we're doing another dual theme. This jam features the themes Rest and Recharge. Rest can be defined as to cease work or movement in order to relax, refresh oneself, or recover strength. To be placed or supported so as to stay in a specified position, an instance or period of relaxing or an interval of silence of a specified duration. Recharge can be defined as to restore an electric charge to a battery or battery-operated device by connecting it to a device that draws power from another source of electricity, or someone to return to a normal state of mind or strength after a period of physical or mental exertion, and the replenishment of an aquifer by the absorption of power. Just like our last jams, you can choose to do either one or both of the 2 themes given. Your imagination is the limit as to what you can do with the given themes. And don't force yourself to conform to the definitions we've given you. We're open to any and all interpretations of the themes. Our normal policies for game jams apply. That means no copyrighted work. Purchased and free assets are A-OK, but make sure you have the right to use whatever assets you put in your game. Also, please don't drain your wallet for a trophy. That's just silly. If someone has a really cool idea for their jam game and you want to use it in some way, make sure you ask them for permission first, as we don't want any accusations of plagiarized concepts. And please, for the love of all that is good, don't use generative AI in your game. That includes, but is not limited to, music, art, models, and dialogue generated by a large language model such as ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Anthropic Claude, and the various others that exist. We want to see what you can produce, not what a large language model can spit back at you. And if you're in need of any of these assets, there are multiple free resources available online and on our Discord for developers, and I will touch on those later. Also, make sure that all individuals involved in your final submission are properly credited. Even if it's something as small as playtesting, we want to make sure that everyone that made this project come together are properly credited. The only exception to this rule is if the person wishes to remain uncredited. In that case, you don't have to credit them, but we would prefer some written confirmation of them wanting to remain uncredited. And last but not least, at least one team member per submission must be a current student at the Colorado School of Mines. If you want to participate in the Rest and Recharge Jam, just click the link in the video's description to head to the Mines Game Dev Club's OreConnect page, where you'll find links to the Jam's itch.io page and a link to our Discord. There, you can chat to other club members and maybe find a team to join or bounce your ideas around. We have a specific channel for game jams. And with all those pesky rules and regulations out of the way, I'd like to take a minute to discuss some helpful resources if you're new to this whole game jam thing, just like I was a few years ago. If you're in need of a game engine for your game and you're unsure of what to pick, I personally recommend the Godot game engine. Its versatility and simplicity is unmatched by other engines like Unity. Godot is perfect for both 2D and 3D game development. But if you want another recommendation for an engine, my second pick personally has to be Game Maker Studio 2. Both of these engines are completely free and easy to use. And if you're in need of some free assets, there are numerous places online where you can get them for free. My personal favorites are Kenny, which has thousands of 2D and 3D assets for both prototyping and finalizing your game. I also recommend OpenGameArt, which has mostly 2D assets and music/sound effects, but I want to emphasize that you need to make sure you are filtering by Creative Commons 0, otherwise known as CC0 assets when you're searching OpenGameArt. And finally, for the last time, I'm going to plug the Mines Game Dev Club Discord server, where we have multiple programmers, artists, musicians, modelers, anything you want, willing to help out with your game. Links to all of these resources will be in the video's description, so make sure to check it out if you're in need of any help. And with that, I'll leave you guys to it. The jam will run from December 19th at 5 p.m. Mountain Time until January 23rd at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And don't worry about using the full allotted time to make your game. Many winning submissions were made in just a few weeks. And with that, I'll leave you fabulous people to it. We can't wait to see all of the fantastic games you guys will make during this jam. And I wonder who's gonna win. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to any of the club officers and we would be glad to help you with any issues you've had. See ya.